Hello, Gemini friends. I'm Lachan Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your November 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share, and thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know about your future long-term partner, including when you'll meet your partner, where you'll meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how you meet your partner, how to recognize your partner, and more, you can book a future partner reading with me at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, or again, directly through the description box below. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. The link for that is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. The links to my Instant Go, to book a reading with me now, as well as my website are all in the description box below. Geminis, this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, go ahead and check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can also check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos, as well as cross-watch the video for your romantic interest or your romantic partner for additional messages if these messages do resonate. Alrighty, so my lovely Geminis, let's go ahead and get started on our reading here. So I have here for us 3 cards representing the theme of what we may be experiencing during the month of November. I have 2 predictions as well as our fortune in love, and then we'll go ahead and get into our guidance so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome here. So Geminis, I have here regarding our theme, first off, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I also have here a card of unrequited love. Can you guys see that? Okay, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And it looks like there's going to be some freeing ourselves from this situation where there is unrequited love. It's time to take back control of your life. So again, with this unrequited love and this free yourself card, it does look like many of us are in a situation where, again, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. And many of us are going to be taking back control of our lives and freeing ourselves from this dynamic because we love ourselves first, because we put ourselves first, because we are the most important player here in our romantic relationships, and we care about ourselves. So we may be moving forward into our own happiness or into more happiness. Freedom, I'm also hearing, of course, with the free yourself card. So again, because we love ourselves first, we are doing what we need to do to bring about the best outcome for ourselves in our love lives, and that is always something that is positive. So let's go ahead and get into our first prediction here. I have me here with the child. So I have the child. I have the moon, as well as the anchor. The boat, or the ship rather, the house. So twins, this may be speaking of a situation with somebody who we live with, or someone who we have a family with, or someone who we've had a long-term or stable relationship with. Before we get into that, however, let's go ahead and talk about who this person is, who this romantic interest is or who we are dealing with during the month of November. So please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the details may resonate here. Some of these details may even describe yourself. So let's take the details that resonate, leave the ones that do not, and then we will go ahead and go forward into what this could actually signify. So it looks like we may be dealing with a Leo, perhaps a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We could be dealing with a Capricorn, or an Aries or Sagittarius, or a Taurus, and this is Sun, Moon, or Rising. So we could be dealing with somebody who looks young, looks younger than they are, looks young for their years. Perhaps they have a baby face or a doll face, or they could be older again and look younger, or they could have an innocent look about them. Now I'm picking up two different skin tones, which are actually kind of opposite. I'm seeing mostly a darker or a tan skin tone, and then if not that, a pale or creamy skin tone. So I'm seeing somebody who may have some curves, in particular bottom curves, if you think about the shape of an anchor. So this could be somebody who is curvaceous again, or has some bottom curves. Many of us could be dealing with somebody who is of a different culture, race, or ethnicity than ourselves. I am seeing somebody who is well built with this house card. So this could be somebody who has wide shoulders, or somebody who is square shaped, or just somebody who is sturdy and well built. I'm seeing mostly a theme of colored eyes here. Colored eyes, blue or green. Again, colored eyes in some way, and then again that curved bottom with this anchor card. So that is what I'm seeing regarding who we can be dealing with. I'm seeing somebody who's very attractive with this moon card. The moon card represents somebody who is very physically appealing, very attractive. So what could this be signifying? Again, with this house card, this could be signifying someone who we live with, or someone who we have a family with, or a long-term relationship, a relationship that's been going for a while. And it looks like some of us may indeed be moving on, moving forward, traveling, moving out. Any of those are possible here. This is a card of, again, movement, moving forward, moving to another location. So the ship may be sailing on this situation where, again, there may be some unrequited love here. So we are freeing ourselves from this situation, and that is why we have that ship card coming up. So Geminis, it's looking as though with this child moon anchor combination that some of us may be going into a new relationship. Let me say that with this child and this moon card, some of us may be going into a new relationship that's bringing stability. Others of us may be receiving a fresh start in romance at this time, perhaps because of freeing ourselves. We're having a fresh start. There's newness coming, and that's bringing emotional stability. So that is very positive that we're bringing up this emotional stability here. So again, a new start, a fresh start. We could be taking baby steps to attain emotional stability as well. So that is all very positive here. So again, some of us could be going into a new relationship that's bringing stability here, or a new relationship that may have the potential for a long term. Those of you who are entering a new relationship. Otherwise, this can just be speaking of, again, that newness, that fresh energy here. And it's going to bring some stability to our love lives, to our lives. So that is what I have here regarding our first prediction. Let's go ahead and go into our second prediction here. So it's interesting how we have here on the bottom of the deck, once again, the house card. So these cards both came out on the bottom of the deck, again, speaking of somebody that we could be living with, somebody that we have a family with, something that's been long term. So we have that House card. Now it looks like there's going to be some kind of ending, or we're going to be focusing on thinking about some kind of ending. We have the Bereavement card here. Now we also have the cards of Grief and Adversity, Court, and A Long Way. So it's also interesting that in the same position we have this Long Way card, such as the Anchor card. So we have a lot of similarities between these two. And this is speaking of here with this Grief and Adversity, Court, and A Long Way combination. So we may have some challenges regarding our thinking. It may be a little challenging, a little daunting, I'm hearing. May just bring some difficulties regarding the stability for the long term. So it could be that this fresh start in the initial stages, in the very beginning, there may be some difficulties. However, again, we are moving forward to balance for long term. So that is something positive. So grief and adversity, if we are experiencing that, that is going to be very temporary. Very temporary, because again, we're moving forward into long-term stability here, long-term security, order coming to our love lives. So that is what we have here regarding the second prediction. So in many ways, the second prediction is similar to the first. However, it does bring up that aspect of the grief and adversity. Nevertheless, it's likely that this grief and adversity is only temporary. So that is a positive thing. Let's go ahead and go into our fortune here. So with the Maiden, again, many of us could be going into a new relationship. There may be a new lover coming along, a new love interest coming along. So that is very positive. So some of us may be leaving one situation for another. The Maiden, a new relationship blossoms. A new relationship blossoms. And then we have here the Fire and Dagger cards. And these cards are similar in meaning. As with this Fire card, it reads of reckless actions leading to conflict. And this Dagger card says conflict and danger lie in wait. So again, there will be some challenges this month. However, we are moving forward into new love. And even if we're not moving into a new relationship right away, by freeing ourselves and by releasing a relationship where there is unrequited love, that is the only option. We're going to move into a relationship where there is new romance, where we're going to allow new romance to blossom, as we're likely going to make different choices, better choices from learning. Every relationship brings an opportunity to learn, which is the wonderful thing. So again, we do have these challenges coming up. Nevertheless, we have new love on the way. Alrighty. So yes, the Star card. The Star card. So whatever it is that we want, we wish, we're hoping for, is going to be coming to us. And beautiful Geminis, hard times are over. So the hard times, the challenges, the unrequited love, what we need to free ourselves from, those times are over. So we are going to be taking back control of our love lives. And we're being called to, during the month of November, look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. So there is a very wonderful outcome here. And we have the Lovers card. Speaking of two paths, two different choices. So we do have this Lovers card. So it's like we can stay or we can go, or we have two different options. So we can free ourselves from unrequited love, or we can stay in a situation where there's unrequited love. We do have that freedom to choose. We have free will. Nevertheless, there are two paths ahead. I just saw 14:44 on the clock. speaking of angelic healing. So there's new beginnings bringing angelic healing. Speaking of which, we have the angel card. And this card says your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. And that is so evident in the way that 1444 just came up. So hard times are over. There's going to be a new beginning once again. There's going to be newness, a new start, a fresh start. So let's look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and joy. And we must also know that our guardian angels, our guides are protecting us in this situation as they want the best for us. So if they're guiding us to move down one path or another, we can go down whatever path we are being guided to. So we're being guided and protected. So that is very, very excellent. So with this Lover's card, let's be true to ourselves regarding what it is that we truly seek, what it is that we want. Let's trust our intuition as well. And again, it may be challenging to make a certain decision during this month because we did have that grief and adversity card. Nevertheless, as we move forward, all will work out. So that's beautiful. So Geminis, let's go ahead and go into our guidance here. Number 4, higher power. I know this card is a little light, it's a little difficult to see, but this is the higher power card, number 4, which is again speaking of that angelic healing, the angels being on our side, also stability and security coming to us during the month of November. So we have these themes coming up again. We have number 47, go the distance. Number 50, no place like home. And number 8, the tribe. So what could this be signifying, dearest Geminis? With this number 4, higher power card, this is again saying that we have the angels on our side. We also have our higher powers on our side that are our higher powers, God, spirit, angels, universe, spirit. They're all guiding us forward and they have our best interests in mind. And again, using our intuition could be very useful at this time. Listening to that still small voice inside that is guiding us in a particular direction. Not so much the ego, self, that loud voice that we have in our heads, but the softer one, the quiet one that's gently nudging us in a particular direction. We are also being guided to call upon our higher powers for support at this time. So if we are going through grief and adversity, if we are experiencing conflict and danger, if somebody's reckless actions is bringing about conflict, then we are being guided to call upon our higher power for support and to guide us through whatever challenges we may face at this time. Our higher powers love us and are always there for us and always there to provide assistance. We just have to ask. And the angels, our guardian angels, they love to help us. We just have to make sure to ask for it. As again, we do have free will and they're never going to interfere in our free will. So we have this number 47, go the distance card. And this card speaks of longevity, having the courage, having the stamina, the resilience to keep going towards what it is that we seek. So we may have to make an important decision. We may have to bring balance. We may also be, as in this higher power card, calling upon our spirituality for guidance and assistance at this time. Nevertheless, Geminis, you do have all those wonderful qualities that will see you through this situation. Again, we have the stamina, the courage, the resiliency. We have our eye on the prize here. So let's move forward in a positive direction. We will be able to get through whatever challenges we face, and we will be able to reach that positive finish line there. No place like home, number 50. So there may be some changes that occur during the month of November. And through these changes, we are being guided to be our authentic selves. Be our authentic selves. We know who we are. Again, we are loving ourselves first. We are loving ourselves first. So we are being kind. We are being gentle to ourselves. We know exactly who we are. We are being authentic in what it is that we seek. And that is the most positive way to be. We also have here the tribe, number 8. So it could be a good idea for us to reach out to others, especially if we are moving away or especially if we are leaving this relationship. It's a very good idea for us to reach out to like-minded others, reach out to others in our tribe, our communities, our group of friends. If we're in a knitting club, other knitters, let's reach out to those around us for support. Also, I'm hearing our angelic team, our spiritual support team. Reach out to them for support. We are going to be empowered during this month with this 8 here. We're going to be empowered. So we will be freeing ourselves from that which no longer serves us. So that's always a very positive thing. Also, this card can be speaking of us recognizing the qualities that we share and the qualities that we don't share with another person. And it also speaks of us understanding the dance that we have with another person in a relationship. And this is actually a beautiful place to be, because from this position we are able to see the dynamics that we don't want to repeat. So now that we are freeing ourselves from this unrequited love and we are loving ourselves first, we're able to recognize dynamics that we no longer wish to repeat in this relationship or in future relationships. And that is always a positive place to be, because from there we can make different decisions. We can make different choices moving forward in new relationships. So we are wearing the world as a loose garment. We're being our authentic selves. We are taking care of our needs, loving ourselves first. We have the ability to get through any challenges. We will reach that positive finish line. And we are being guided to once again lean upon our higher powers, our spiritual support team, the angels in particular, since we did get that message coming up, 2244. Since we are getting that message coming up again, the angels are really speaking of assisting us. And we did get that angel card. So that is very positive as well. So again, they are guiding and protecting us. We have a lot of very positive energy here, a lot of spiritual support at this time. So all will be well. If we are having any challenges, all will be well. So let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit here. So Geminis, dearest wonderful Geminis, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. So what is it that you really want, Geminis? Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seed pods of positive intention take to the wind. And let them guide you forward. Let them guide you forward. Your desires count, Geminis, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We love you. I'm sorry, we know you. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So again, a lot of spiritual support at this time. So my dearest Geminis, these are the messages that I have for you for your November reading. Go ahead and thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And again, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. So Geminis, I'm wishing you the best of luck in this situation. Continue to love yourself first. As long as we love ourselves first, all works out to our benefit. So much love, much light to you, and I look very forward to seeing you here again soon. Alrighty, mwah. Bye, Geminis.